we're starting with National Football League. Who am I kidding? What was I even thinking? Now we'll do the rest of the football at the end of the show. But get ready, get your pens, pencils, scorecards ready, and your picks. And I want to see them in the chat here with the games tonight. Or not. Remember, I'm only giving you one pick off of these because the other is going to be a premium pick in the game tonight between the Packers and the Lions. So I'm not going to, insult you guys as far as that, what's going on with the overall feelings of these teams. I mean, we think that Detroit, obviously, just great momentum right now. Remember, both teams are 2-1 still coming into this game. For whatever you want to think about how the stock of the Lions has continued to grow, if you will, a little bit. And I think the narrative of the Packers' injuries is certainly legitimate. They do have some key players out of this game, including a couple of offensive linemen. So that, but they have some players expected to come back too. And two key offensive players, major offensive players that really may have hampered their offense, quite frankly, in the last game, despite the great comeback. Remember, if you've been on the show with me, I'm pro Jordan Love. I think it's just the Packer way. He'll be, here's the thing, for going 2-1, they're still trying to, Jordan Love's still trying to figure, and even if he's been there for, even if he's been here for these years waiting, the action's live now, he's still trying to figure it out. Now he gets Jones and Watson in there today. Jones might not be fully ready to, get fully up to, maybe he will, playing at home. That's the way you want to go. Hey, my survey of the professional cappers out there, kind of peeking at their premium plays a little bit from what I've seen, and a huge survey is what I've taken so far, looking through the service play forums a little bit. So I don't know, it's not down low information, but I'm sure I want you guys to know. I mean, I want you to ride with me. I want you to think I'm going to be right each and every time. And well, I don't know, I should have went over the NFL records. I will on my premiums, and I'm pretty hot. I think I might have some of the best records on any of these multi-capper sites so far in the NFL regular season. I know there's two guys that are right there in the percentages. I'm a little high volume. I know that, and I have an extra loss or two that. But for me here, I'm going to be. I think you can get a clue here. I'm going to be on the Packers, but handicappers across the industry, it's not as dominant as you might think. And maybe that's why I feel that's pretty good. Cappers, there's enough cappers on the Packers. It's kind of split down the middle, quite frankly. The steam did come in. The widely reported steam came in here on the Lions in this game. So, they've moved to the favorite here in this one. That's another storyline. I mean, should I discuss it, or is it something that, is pretty much the gambling storyline, is that the Lions are never favored in Green Bay. Did Matt say it in the chat right here? What did he say? Well, winning there is tough enough too, right? And the Lions have been a road favorite here in the past, before Rodgers, before Favre. They were a favorite one time, I think against Don Majkowski. That's how long the Magic Man was quarterbacking. I think last time the Lions came in as a favorite in this game. So it's understandable with the momentum of them. They're really good. They are really good. And but I think the Packers right now, I think because of the Rodgers, the Joe fan, right? And look, I'm not coming out here to say that Jordan Love's going to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league or anything, but I think he's going to, continue to be fine and improve. I think the Pack, prime time unders, Ray. I could always go into that too. And it's not just me, right? I mean, everybody knows I'm going to be screaming about the under here. Not only, right, because we can go into the things that I continue to talk about here on the show as well with road. Okay, prime time, we know. Okay, road team favored. There's another checkbox. Division game, outdoors, on grass, at night. High total, 46 points. Well, the Lions got a nice, hey, the Lions got a, nice passing game, right? I mean, there's no doubt. Packers can probably play a little defense at home. I mean, we know what we get with the Packers, right? So that's just the way it feels to me. You got Solo. He wants to go under. And here's M. Look says, give me Detroit and the under here. So he likes Detroit. Okay. Okay, well, look, I mean, here that's a great thing, a great point. I mean, and you get those Green Bay feelings, But is it so much the brain says, take the Lions? Look, it's been impressive. It's good to see. It's awesome. Could be also a very close game, right? Could be right down the wire, field goal type of situation, something like that. So there's a lot of numbers that would suggest here, all those trends. Blake asks if Watson and Jones are playing tonight. They're both listed as probable. They didn't really give if you're listening to the official news cycle, Jones might not. He's listed by I think by the report possibly as probable already. So that should be fine. Most were just relying on some quotes leading up to the game where they basically players were just saying that Jones would be in there. So that does sound great. I probably would just like the spot here for Green Bay, and I think Green Bay feels like the more contrarian. Well, I guess you're going to only one, right? But I think Green Bay feels like the contrarian. They feel a bit contrarian all season. I think people are going to be quick to get off Green Bay, and yeah, you would expect some type of regression here. I would think without Aaron Rodgers now. So talk about Aaron Rodgers when we get to the Jets, but I thought he had interesting comments to say about the Jets' antics on the sidelines. So yeah, M. Look says they're down a starter. They might be down two starters actually on that offensive line. And yeah, Love, he is still trying to figure it out. No doubt about it. And no doubt. So talk about those trends. I want to wrap it up in a way, but this is just such an interesting game, though. But Detroit, they've covered in 10 straight divisional games. Now, remember, Detroit's kind of been an underdog quite a bit until recently. Now, we know division game. I mean, that 10 straight divisional games, that's basically just a little bit over a season. So over the last year. But that's when the Lions, I think it's safe to say the Lions' resurgence started before this year. They were already kind of coming on, right? And it's only continued to grow. They feel like they're still going up. But division game, Packers still getting disrespected to me a little bit. I'm taking the two. I'm taking the two on the show. I'm probably taking 3 and 3.5 and laying some heavy juice. I want the Packers. Close game, division game, low scoring game. It's going to come down to a field goal probably. Probably a good, exciting division game. Nobody's getting away in this one. Detroit covered the spread in 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams as well. So, and taking the money line. So, yeah. And just should be well worth the time invested tonight. So hopefully Jones is in there. He always gets off to a great start. And I would think if he is in, I don't know what our prop menu is going to look like, but I imagine it's going to be a lot of yardage props, stuff like that. But I wouldn't, if Jones is starting, if they show him healthy, he looks good, man, he might be ATD for me here. Someone's got to score the touchdowns, and he is Mr. Touchdown early in the season, no doubt about it. And, St. Brown's been coming on too. Thank you for your picks, you guys. I think we'll move on. I'd like to talk about the game more. I think it's going to be a good one. I'd talk about the game more. All right. My official play here on the show is the Packers. Grab my premium pick tonight. I'll have it in a package of plays with some of the college games as well. Hello to Bo Dunn. He says good morning. He likes the Packers against the spread. I'm showing Bo's comments on the screen right now. And of course, you see his slogan there: bet, win, and pick up. Pick up your cat. Pick up your bag. Thanks, Bo. You're doing a great job. All right. Nathan there, he put his teaser in the chat as well. All right, you guys. I think it's enough of Monday Night Football. Enough for me. We got to talk about a lot of games here. So